Howdy, folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome to another wonderful live stream. Today, we're actually back in Starfield, and we're going to see how this goes. Now, we didn't stream Starfield for the last few weeks because it has been on a very real and very fundamental level, it has been broken beyond playability or usability. But you know what? Let's make sure that our mic isn't broken beyond usability. It sounds good. It sounds fantastic. Well, folks, I have been doing a lot behind the scenes to figure out why this game kept crashing, because I realized I had a couple of very similar crashes in Halo Infinite, and that game has otherwise run flawlessly. I've been playing a lot of multiplayer. You know, we did a whole 2-hour stream and it was fine, but I've had 2 or 3 times now where it would crash in the middle of a multiplayer game, and all of the crashes seemed completely unrelated. It would just happen at random times. There was no clear set sort of interval where like a certain amount of time would crash or pass and then it would crash. It wasn't on any particular map or when anything in particular was going on. It would just kind of suddenly, the game would freeze the way that Starfield does when it crashes, and then we would be booted to the login screen, which is the same thing that was happening with Starfield. And I thought, well, maybe that's a software bug. So I made sure I had a bunch of updates installed. I made sure that I went through and got like newer versions of Proton GE installed and all of that. Tested a bunch of games. I can't get it to reproduce that problem now. I did read that it could be a memory error, like maybe I don't have enough memory, maybe it's running out of memory and I don't have swap. I have swap though. I have 32 gigs of memory and I have swap enabled. So that's not it. I'll put 64 gigs of memory in this gaming computer if I have to, gosh darn it, if that's what's going to fix the problem, although that seems to be a little bit on the absurd side, and I'd rather not do that. But we've got it up and running. Now, I've done a bit since the last time we all played together. I actually ran around outside of the city here, just kind of, I don't know if it's going to show on the map where I went. Yeah, I kind of just ran off in a direction, I think out to here is where I went. Yeah, to the pipeline substation. I just ran there. In the middle of the day, I spent an entire in-game day just running, shooting monsters, investigating flora and fauna. As you can see, I've scanned 3 of 8 and 2 of 9, and it was a fantastic experience. A crash-free experience. I jumped to a bunch of different worlds also, did a bunch of rapid saves. I couldn't get the game to crash again. And the only thing I've changed is, like I said, I updated the system. I updated the Proton version. And then I did also go into settings, and I lowered it from ultra to high. I just lowered the game's visual settings, and I disabled FSR. Because I was like, well, we can run... You can see I've got the 60 FPS up there in the top corner. We can run 4K high settings, 60 FPS without needing FSR or anything like that. And we'll just... I don't know if that had much of an impact on it, you know. I just figured I would test some things, and after over an hour of just poking around, jumping to different worlds, jumping back here, exploring, this hasn't happened before. This is new. This is terrifying, Sarah. Sarah, what is this? Talk to me.
What can I help you with?
I don't know, Sarah. I don't know if there is any helping this situation. This has not happened before. I don't know what to do. Can we leave? Let's go back to New Atlantis. This is cursed. Over an hour. For over an hour, the game was working fine. And now this is occurring, and I'm still not quite sure what it is. Is it just going to be like
Porter
this?
spends a fortune to maintain the lodge, but I'd say it's worth every credit.
Oh yeah, it's definitely worth every credit from what I can see.
Satisfied with
This is like a horror game now. I have no idea what's going to emerge from the mist.
The brain's long gone. Forgetfulness.
This is nightmare fuel. We're just gonna talk to Vladimir.
Hell of a shake, getting bullied in the void. Starborn sure know how to make an entrance. Ready to head back out there?
Oh, you better
Yeah,
believe I
I can help
am.
you find the artifacts, but I'm afraid she's blind to our new competitor.
I'm ready. Give me any data on the artifact you
Double-check
have.
the safety and locks wherever you go, okay? Exploration's dangerous, even without some nefarious group trying to kill you.
That's good advice, thank you. So we're gonna make our way back outside here. And then once we're outside, we should be able to fast travel. We might even be able to fast travel from inside the lodge, I'm unsure. But we should be able to fast travel to anywhere we need to go in the galaxy. Sarah has things for me. I can't be bothered right now, Sarah. The world is a dark, mysterious, depressing place. We're just gonna try to, like, do a jump here to What is this? To Sirius, I suppose? Why so Sirius Black? I'm not sure if we've ever jumped to this system before. That's the problem I've been having. I was trying to figure out, like, during my testing how to get back to Neon, and I realized, like, I don't remember the name of the planet that Neon is on, so my only options were to Google it, or just kind of go through every planet, because it doesn't even tell you where the city is until you're, like, there and trying to land. I was like, that's going to take so long. Alright, so the problem is that the planet now also looks like a gray mist from up here, but we're going to go down to Deserted Robotics Lab, and gosh darn it, we're going to attempt to land there and see what happens. This is fun! This is a good time. I'm enjoying this. We're playing it in the dark. I'm thinking that this extended loading scene... Oh no! It was working at the start of the stream! What's happening? I genuinely have no clue. Should we try doing a save? And then... Why? Why is this happening? Hi, GSNL. Welcome to the stream. Gilliam! Welcome to the stream as well. I'm so glad you're both here. Welcome to We Play in the Dust. Okay, if I do a save, right? Okay, we wait till that quick save is done, and then we reload. What is going to happen? I don't know why this has occurred. No, what is wrong with the game? Alright, what if we quit back to menu? We can quit to desktop if we have to. I'm telling you, I tested this. I don't know why everything's red, Gilliam. I played this, poking around for over an hour to make sure that it was working. And nothing bad happened. I just hunted a bunch of monsters in the woods. Said, yep, it's all fine. We can start streaming this again. It didn't crash on me once. I didn't have any weird kind of graphical glitches. And then as soon as I start a stream... What am I supposed to... Let's try changing something. Let's try going into, like, the actual display settings and see what we can do. Is there anything... Does anyone see, like, a fog setting? There's a enable depth of field. Yeah, sure, you know what? That has nothing to do with it, but we'll disable that. What is variable rate shading? I probably need to leave that on. I feel like that's important. Particle quality. Maybe that our... cloud density. There's just too many clouds literally right on top of our person. That's the real issue here. Let's go back and let's hope that this sticks. Hey! It's everyone's favorite splendiferous Lucas Kits. Welcome to the horrible cursed stream. That did nothing. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna quit the game, everyone. We're just gonna confirm, and then we're gonna try again. Alright? Let's not even worry about it. It's gonna be okay. We're all gonna get through this. We just need to hang in there, alright? It's kind of locked up now that I've hit confirm. We could have just done the bees again, is what we could have done. Okay, go back into the game. Let's go! Come on! This is fantastic! Hey, can you three, while you're in the chat, do me a favor and let me know if you see ads? Because I disabled ads. Because I figured if we're going to do channel member only live streams, it's silly that there would be ads on them. Because they're already, like, these streams have been funded by channel members. So I disabled ads. But I've in the past disabled ads and people have gotten on and said that they're still getting like a 30-second ad at the beginning of the stream. So if you wouldn't mind letting me know that they're not there, because I don't know what else to do. Okay, here we go. Starfield, ZeniMax, creators of flawless video games. You know what does work almost flawlessly? You didn't see an ad? That's one. Lucas Kits, no ads. Let's... Starfield may be busted. At least YouTube seems to be working today. Starfield, it seems that it's busted. 'Cause all we see is gray. I don't know. No ads, but I have a premium. Oh, well, no, that's good too. That's fine. I think, you know, even if ads are off, I think, and even though you are a channel member, and even though ads are off, I might still get channel member premium revenue from you watching. For those of you who don't know, YouTube premium revenue, it pays way better than... Oh, here we go. Okay, I mean, it doesn't look right, I don't think. But at least there's no fog now, and maybe this is the way the game is supposed to look, you know? I can't... Does this look off to everyone else? Maybe that's just this planet, though. Maybe it just looks this way. Because it kind of looks like there's a little bit too much red in the sky, and it kind of looks like there's just no texture on anything. Well, I guess if you get up close... Sure, you know what? Yeah. Yeah, no, this is fine. Okay, I also have a new mouse now. I picked up a new mouse. I think we've talked about this. It's a wireless mouse that I have wired. And the reason I have it wired is because the wire it comes with, this is the greatest mouse wire ever. Look how flimsy it is, okay? But that's actually good. It's made of like a braided material. And it is so floppy, you genuinely, it just moves without effort and you don't notice it's plugged in, which is amazing. So I love it. We don't want to go back that way. We want to go this way to wherever we're headed. I actually don't know. We need to be on the lookout for flora and or fauna, although it does not seem like there's going to be either of those on this planet. Whoa! I don't know we could do that to just find a guide. I probably did. I've probably done this before and said that exact same thing at least twice now during this series, and just keep forgetting about it. Also, premium user from Gilliam. You know what? I am also a YouTube Premium subscriber, but I made the horrendous mistake of signing up on the iPhone app, not realizing that it charges you more to compensate for Apple's 30%. And they bumped all the prices, which is not what YouTube should be doing. I could have a whole conversation about this, but YouTube's having a lot of like profitability problems right now. That's why they're trying to block ad blockers, which is not the way to go. That's not the thing you need to do, YouTube. What you need to be doing is cutting the price of YouTube Premium and stop wasting that money. I don't think they do YouTube Originals anymore, thank gosh, because that was a weird graphical glitch. Those were never any good, and no one ever wanted them, and they were a waste of money. So stop doing that if you're still doing them. I don't think that they are. But what they need to start doing, I think we can just cut through these guys. I think it'll be fun. We could try to be stealthy. Cut the price for everyone, and that'll incentivize more people to sign up. That's how you do it, YouTube, okay? I don't know why that's difficult for you to comprehend. But that's a whole different discussion. But, yeah, it got bumped up to $18 a month or something along those lines. So I've got to go now cancel it on the YouTube app on the iPhone and then sign up in the browser to get it back down to something a bit more reasonable. As for what mouse I got, I did see that question. So, as many of you will know, my 10-year-old, however old it was, I don't think it was quite 10 years, but my Razer Orb Weaver finally died on me. So I picked up this like Red Dragon Diddy mechanical gaming keypad. Not a sponsor, I like it quite a bit. It's a lot more kind of basic. It is just sort of 1/3 of a keyboard, but it's comfortable to use and has plenty of buttons around it. And I thought I might as well go ahead and get a matching mouse from also Red Dragon. It is wireless. I don't have it in wireless mode. It is... oh gosh, it doesn't even have its name on here. Atrix? Atrix Wireless? Isn't that the wireless technology? Oh, here we go. Model. Oh, here we go. All right, I got your wireless I got the model of the mouse here for you, okay? It's a very catchy name. It's very catchy, so you won't have any problems, GSNL, committing this to memory. It's the M811W RGB Pro. Fabulous name. Fabulous name. Absolutely. I really would love to meet the people. They must pay someone to come up with these names for them because they're so good and so clever. I'm going to do a save, and then I'm just going to kind of rush in. And I don't know if we're going to try... I don't even know what level I am. I saw one of the things popping around down here was like a... oh, shoot. Dog. There's a gosh darn explosive thing on the ground there. It's the MA11W. Okay. The model, I'm going to work this out. We're going to work this out together. The M811, it must be the model. The W indicates that it's white, because I think there's a black model as well, and I would assume that would be the M811B, probably. Dash RGB to indicate that the lights on it are RGB, and I don't know what the Pro part is. Maybe that's what makes it wireless. I can't control the lights on it because the software, I'm sure, is for Windows. I've not checked. And it's the same reason why I can't really customize the keys yet on the Red Dragon, whatever it's called, the gamepad thing that I own. Are we just going to actually manage to sneak up here and get inside of this building? Because that would be swell if I don't actually need to engage in combat with anybody. What is this? Is this how I control the robots? You've got to be kidding me. What if it is? Oh, that would be so sick if I could hack into this and, like, disable the robots. How good would that be? So that could line up on the inside. I do like these, by the way. This looks like it could also work on the inside. So that just leaves this one to go like that. And then this one to go... Yes! Send it. Send it. Send it. Send it. We're in. Can we disable... Update friend-foe status. Recalibrate friend-foe settings. Protect the current user. Perfect. All right.
There's something I need to talk to you about.
Right now?
Ever since we talked about the Battle of Cassiopeia, I can't get what happened out of my mind.
This is not the time for this. I could tell it was still bothering
Was it
you.
that obvious?
No.
I thought I could handle these memories, but until I return to Cassiopeia, I'll never be able to put this to rest.
Let me help you.
I would like that. Actually, I need that. One problem, though. Pinpointing the crew's shuttle wreckage is going to be like trying to find a grain of salt in a sandbox. I think we need
What
to
a
start
bizarre
by
saying.
my old campsite on Cassiopeia 1.
Okay, we could just leave this. We don't actually have to have this conversation. You never told me where you ended up after the battle.
What was there to tell? I survived. My crew didn't. Still, I'll never forget my finger hovering over that launch button. Would I launch safely or explode into a fireball? It turned out that my shuttle had just enough power to allow an emergency landing on the planet's surface.
You took one hell of a chance.
I had no other choice.
I'll set course for the Cassiopeia system.
Hold on. I don't know the exact location of my survival campsite. For that, we are going to have to head to Mast and see if we can get the information
She's
from
got a
my
really
old
serious
friend,
expression on her face right now.
Admiral Logan.
Okay. I'm sensing tension. I'm sensing some tension between you and Admiral
Your
Logan.
instincts are right on target. Logan and I butted heads more than once during my time with the Navigator Corps. We've never seen eye to eye.
No, well,
Look,
bless.
I hope this isn't asking too much. Last thing I want to do is drag you into some kind of personal crusade.
Crusades are my speciality.
Thanks. I really needed a laugh. Truth is, I'm scared. When I set foot on Cassiopeia, I don't know if I'll be able to handle what I find. If I begin to fall apart, I'm going to need someone who can keep my spirits up.
You know what we are? We are like her living, breathing access to a spaceship.
I know you will. You've always been there when I've needed your help. Why you continue to support me, I'll never understand.
That's why she says all these things. Oh, do we say I love you? She keeps, like, turning us down. It's what friends do for one another. You know what?
You're absolutely right. They do. Oh, I've been so busy searching the stars for answers. I've overlooked what's been in front of me all this time. True friendship.
See, I was trying to, like, friend zone her, but I feel like she just doubled down on it and threw it right back in my face. Well, that ends today.
Yes. Yes, you're absolutely right. Hey, anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. I know you have a lot to do. I really appreciate your offer to visit Cassiopeia. Hopefully, it'll bring me the closure that I've needed for far too long.
That was fantastic.
Something I need to discuss with you.
Again? Not right now! This is the worst place and time for this! Stop doing this to me, Morgan, please! This is unbelievable! Calling her by her last name, that's how serious the situation has gotten. She's pointing the gun at you. She was, yeah. I don't know why. You also have the G502 wireless. Still looking for the charging pad. That's cool. Charging pads are fun. Alright, we're going to try to just, now that we've disabled all of the systems, sneak inside of here. The goal would be, like... What? I thought we updated all... Oh, were there people down there too? Alright, we're just sneaking into the science facility. Listen, I'm going to level with all of you. I didn't quite get the instructions on what we're doing here. I kind of assumed we were just heading to a, oh. And there it goes. It's locked up, everyone. The whole game is completely frozen. Oh? Oh, it moved a little bit there. Did y'all see that? So the computer's not locked up. We can get into, like, system monitor here. We're definitely not consuming too much memory, so there's that problem resolved. Hello, can I close this now? I'm done. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Todd Howard is a genius. Todd Howard, you rascally boy. It's not responding? Wait. We'll see what happens. That's what's weird. Is that it is obviously just the game crashing. It's not the whole thing crashing. If it was the... yeah, no, I see that it's not responding. Yeah, go ahead and force quit it. Whatever. I don't care. Stupid thing doesn't work. With the Halo crash, it was the whole system. So it's good to now finally confirm that these are two different problems. You know what? We're switching Proton compatibility versions. We're going back in. We're not giving up. Oh, you want to make me be happy, hey? Listen, that was always option number 2. That was always the second thing that we could do. We might just do that. I don't know. I'm tempted to just open up Halo and just start playing Halo. Halo's fun. I've been having a great time with Halo. There's this great game mode called Husky Raid. It is the coolest game mode in any video game ever. It's Capture the Flag, but it's on a series of maps that are all just like straight hallways. Okay? So there's sometimes like little bits you can get behind for cover, but it's basically just a straight hallway, the flag's on either side, and your teams are just trying to push back and forth until one of them finally manages to get to your flag, and you've got to turn around and hightail it before everyone else respawns. It is fantastic. I love it. Backpack Battles? What is that? I've never heard of that. You have the G502 mouse and the G910/19 or 915 keyboard. All right, yeah, it's a good Logitech setup. Man, Logitech makes some really solid stuff. You know who does it? Razer. Don't buy Razers. To be clear, the Orb Weaver mostly worked the entire time I owned it. You know, it's just that the pad where my hand sat melted and turned into goo that squeezed out onto my hand at all times. Now wait just a gosh darn... Oh, that's what it was. Gosh dang it. Hold on. Who is this guy? Wait, who is this guy? Who are these guys? Did they follow us from outside? Why are there so many of them? Why are there so many of them? Are we okay? How are we feeling? How are we doing? Everything good?
I have something I need.
Shut up! I don't care what you have to give me. I don't have the patience for your nonsense right now. We just got jumped by like 6 people. What is an amp? I'm taking it. Where did the robot go? Give me that. Give me that. I don't know what a burka is. I think that they might have been English at one point. Maybe like did a genocide on some Romans, if I remember history correctly. What are you? A hazmat suit? Do I need that? We might need that moving forward. Toy spaceship. Antibiotics we're definitely going to need. Let's see. Deployment deck. Antibiotic cocktail. Robotic parts. Oh my gosh. Look at this guy. Oh, is that a person in there? What is happening? You all see that too, right? Is that like a hologram? Is that a cursed... Is that a ghost? Was a child murdered and stuffed inside of this robotic exoskeleton? It's a mannequin. It even says it right there in the screen. Oh my gosh, I can take their stuff. That's worth $3 grand, that deep mining spacesuit. It also weighs quite a bit, though. I mean, I'm pretty good on mass right now. No, that's the mannequin's mass. I don't know how much stuff I have. You know what? We might grab this on our way out. We'll just steal the stuff off the mannequin. I hope it's not like photorealistic nude mannequin. Oh, that would make me very unfortunate. Razer need to be free for his gravity. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Razer needs to be free for the quality. Yeah, no, you're right. You're absolutely correct. I had a couple of buttons start to fail on there. I liked it when it worked is the problem, right? Like, also there, okay, so it got worse over time too, because their software kind of got trash over time, which is sad. And then they split it up. They're like, hey, if you have the old devices, you have to use the crappy software. And if you want to use the new software, you're going to have to buy a new device, which is always awful. Why would you do that? Okay, that one's set. That one's set. This one, where do you go? You must go there. Hold on. No, wait. The only one with 2 close enough is this one. Oh, but that can't be right. You have to go there. And you have to go there. You two have to be like that, which means you, and then you. You have to go like this, whether you want to or not. Yep. 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 Got it. Hopefully this was worth it. What do we have inside of here? We've got a cool helmet display with a refined trucker. That's worth like $1,000. Stop telling me how to live my life. I'm trying to pick a safe, can't you see? Security level advanced. I didn't know we could pick advanced ones anymore. That's fun. What are the implications of it being advanced, though? Do I just... Oh, there's more digipicks. How many layers are there? And I guess the idea is that there is no one right way anymore to get in here. Is that possibly it? So we got that, and then we got... Okay, you know what? This is more complicated. I joked, and now I'm confused. If that goes like that, and then that also does that, then this must do this. Okay, so that'll get that one open. These will get these two open. What I really need to do is figure out... Okay, that'll do that. I'm almost confident enough to send that with this one here. Yeah, we'll do that. We're in. Okay. A little bit deeper to go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That wasn't that much more complicated. In fact, I think it might have been easier because we had more to pick from there. I'll take all of your stuff. I don't know why I need it. I still don't know what we're doing here. I'm not sure why we've come here. I don't know. I genuinely have no idea why we are here.
If you don't mind, I'd like to speak to Admiral Logan sooner rather than later.
Morgan, I'm busy right now, all right? Please. Leave me alone. We're in the middle of like a dangerous facility. We just got jumped by 6 guys when we came through the door. I'm so worried the game's gonna crash again. I keep doing quick saves. Watch, I'm doing another one. That's how nervous I am right now. I can't be talking to you about your problems. I'm trying to tell everyone about my issues with Razer products. I've already forgotten where we were going with that. You know what? Red Dragon is definitely like a budget brand. But so far I've been impressed. Like the Red Dragon, what did I say it was again? The... whatever this gamepad is here, it has mechanical switches and they're hot swappable, so you can pluck them out and replace them with something else if you want to. Which, for what I paid for this, I think it's like $40 normally, and then I picked it up on a sale. So that's like, for that price, that's a really, really good like option, like offer, like that's nuts. And the quality has been good so far. Only time will tell with quality though, no, you know, because like just because it's good right now, that doesn't mean it's not going to be broken in a week or a month or a year. So I'll just have to kind of keep my eyes on that. I feel like that probably goes there like that, but also this is a wreck. I don't think this goes anywhere. This lines up with that. This does line up with that. But then that leaves what, 1, 2, 3, 4. Could be you. It's not you, though. It's not you, it's me. If that goes there, this one doesn't quite fill in everything that's left. Is the goal to use all of them or not? Because it definitely is on the smaller ones, you know? You know what? That one lines up good enough. I'm going to go ahead and send it. And then this one... Yeah, because there's no way to do it. Yeah, I think they have to line up perfectly. Yeah, okay, that's the issue. Is they give you so many extra ones. We're going to have to redo it. Auto slot? What does this do? This does nothing. I'm going to have to restart, unfortunately. Which means we're burning through a digipick. That could... Okay, no. How far back do I have to go? How far back do I have... Would it be easier instead of continually undoing? Re-enter will cost a digipick. Well, it's going to cost me a digipick to, like, keep trying, isn't it? Isn't there only a number of... Here's my assumption is that the undos down here is, like, how many... like, every time you do one, you lose a digipick, and I might be wrong on that. I don't know. This is a different one than the one we got before. Is it not, or am I crazy? I definitely feel like it is. Give me a moment to just stare at this in silence while I try to, like, unravel it. So we do need to actually figure out which ones for the inner and the outer before we start unlocking them, because if they don't all kind of work once you get on the inside, you're kind of shreked up a little bit. So that does not work. That works. That could be it. That looks reasonable on that one. And then that leaves 1, 2, 3 kind of all up here. And it looks like that. So these two... No. Looky there. Yes. Never mind. No? Yes. Maybe? I'm confused, because I think that'll get rid of that one, and then this one won't seed in anymore. So probably not, actually. So we could do that, and then that. Yeah, there we go. Those two. That's it. That's the answer to the outside. Alright, we're going to go ahead and just ignore the two of those. I'm going to try to solve the inside one before we even crack it open to make sure, like, for sure. That one does nothing. It's useless. That one is not going to be our answer. That could go there, and that could go there. All right. Now we've got it. Now we've got it. Yeah. Hats on them. What? Sorry, who is... Oh, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? I mean, I know who you are. You're a bad person, obviously. Whoa, you son of a gun, using, like, cover and all that. That's very clever. I respect that quite a bit. I really didn't mean to take their gun, though. That's going to be quite heavy. Can we lean around corners automatically? Yeah, I thought I remembered that being a thing. Hello? Hello? I mean, I know that they're still there. They're not tricking me. Why did they just get in here when I opened that door? It's like they were waiting specifically. Like, he can't go inside of there. That's my door. That's my stuff door. Hello? Sarah, did you kill them? You stand there and you guard the door. I'm going to go pick through whatever was in this room here. I'm assuming it was worthwhile. Like, if they're going to put up that big of a defense once we get in here. This is probably where they keep their diary. What is this? Oh my gosh. Old Earth pistol. That's worth quite a bit. I'll take it. But I don't really, like, particularly want to use it in any meaningful way. I just want to possess it. And then maybe sell it for, like, a tidy profit. Weapons case. What have we got here? Why is everything in this facility locked? Is there no trust? Or did they just anticipate someone coming in here and breaking down the door? It's like they were prepared for us in some way. So do-do, and then on the inside... There we go. These, I will never complain about these being difficult again. These are super straightforward, aren't they? I don't want your weapon, but I will take all of your ammo. And I will also maybe disable your security system? Here we go. Yeah, we'll do that again. Okay, be sure to carefully read the user manual, blah, 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 blah. Protect the current user. And also my friend, I guess, even though it never explicitly states that. So we should have a slightly easier time going through there. Changing my audio setup. I use SteelSeries Wireless Pro. It's my new study I had. I just wanted it. To buy the HD66 OS 2 headphones. Now I'm thinking of buying Sennheiser mic too. Alright, listen, I can't pretend to know headphone names well enough to know what those mean. But I do know that Sennheiser makes really good headphones. So... I think that you're probably making great choices all around. Probably. Again, as a person who doesn't know the Sennheiser, like, brand names well enough to know that. But Sennheiser does make great stuff. I had a pair of Sennheiser wireless headphones with noise canceling that I absolutely loved and adored. And I used them until they were basically unusable. Like, the headphone cups were falling apart, and sometimes they wouldn't hold a charge anymore, and I could never figure out how to... We've crashed again, in case you were wondering. If you're wondering what causes the crash, as you can see here, it was me turning a little bit too sharply, I guess, in this hallway. I'm not gonna cut it off. I'm not gonna cut it off. All right? That's dramatic. That is the entire screen turning off. It's back. Okay. I don't know why it decided to be so dramatic there for a second. Why? I just want to play the game and have fun. I don't understand what I did to deserve this video game. Why are you the way that you are right now? Again, it's not the computer crashing. The computer's fine. We can tab out. Oh, now we can't. No, now we cannot tab out. So this is a more severe crash than last time. This is like a super mega crash. Maybe that's why the screen went black for a minute. It was signifying that I am completely toast now. Like, you're not getting anything out of me. Well, let's analyze this frame here and see what we've got. Well, we've got our weapon. It's loaded with 40 rounds. I didn't notice that it had a digital readout with that information, but that's pretty cool. It kind of looks like that's taped to the top of the gun, though, with a little bit of some sort of stretchy, plasticky looking tape, which is an interesting choice. We have a very odd scope with like a square readout. I've never seen one of those in real life. It's not even square. It's like, you know what it is? It's kind of like like a MacBook screen where the bottom edges are sharp, but then at the top are like folded in and have a nice curve to them. So that's an interesting choice. We also do have a laser on this gun, which might be a giveaway if you're in a dark room to where your location is and where you're aiming. So I'm not sure if that's the best call, but we're not in a dark room. We're in a well-lit building where the laser is still super bright, which tells me that that must either be a very powerful laser, or there's just a lot of dust particles in the air. So that's something to keep into consideration. We're wearing gloves, really nice stylish white ones. So I noticed that our angle here, we're approaching a door that looks like it could lead to perhaps a dining space. And on the inside there, you can see that someone has a cup that looks like it could have very well come from like a McDonald's, but like a space McDonald's. And there's also what may be a hot dog in front of it, just based on the shape and the coloring. So someone might be having lunch inside of here, in which case I'm sure they're very grateful that we decided to have this crash that I can't do anything about. By the way, I'm waiting for something to happen on the computer. I can't tab out of this, and I would have to literally leave my setup, walk down the hallway, go into my living room, and hit the power restart button on the PC to progress from this point. So I'm kind of hoping it just dies or something before that happens. Now, if we look through, that was the left pane of glass. If we look through the right, actually, let's go back to the left. You can see up on the roof, hanging down. I can't tell if that's a part of the architecture of the building, some piece of metal that is sticking out, being illuminated on the sides by maybe LED lighting, or perhaps it is something dangling from the ceiling. I'm unsure at this present moment. If we go back to the right side, though, you'll see that there's, in fact, a plant growing in here, which means that this is an oxygen-rich environment, assuming it is an Earth-like plant. It could be native to a different planet where maybe it doesn't rely on oxygen so much as it does methane. Of course, plants do rely more on carbon dioxide than they do oxygen. They consume the carbon dioxide. So it's possible also that it is a standard plant, but we're in a carbon-rich environment, in which case that plant might be growing many times its normal size. We could be looking at a plant that is normally the size of a thimble, but because of this carbon dioxide-rich environment, it has grown and flourished. And perhaps that's what this facility is for, and that's why we're here and we haven't taken off our space gear. At least I don't think we have. I'll have to have another look at Sarah when the game stops being frozen at 1 frame per hour. If we look above the plant, though, I can see either what looks like shelves jutting out above it, or perhaps that's some sort of decor on the wall, and I'm not really sure what that's all about. It looks like it could be shelving, and maybe they have a cat that likes to lounge on those shelves. I think that you can see maybe the outline of the top of a chair below the plant, and then if you look to the right below the plant and also to the right of the chair, you'll see a glowing outline for what could be a trash compactor or maybe a washing machine, like a dishwasher, I should state, which is a type of washing machine. Sometimes I'll say that, and people are like, well, are you washing your clothes in your kitchen? And I have to clarify, well, I mean a dishwasher, but that is a machine that washes things, so it's not inaccurate. A clothes washer would be the more specific term. Like, anything that washes something is a washing machine. You know, you take your car to the car wash. That's a washing machine. It's a machine to wash something. We call it specifically. I don't know why we decided that the clothes washing machine is the only thing that gets to be called a washing machine, and everything else has to have a qualifier with it. Like, that's absurd and ridiculous. Like, the clothes are the only thing that are by default washed. So, moving away from the door and inspecting our environment, you'll notice that there are some yellow and black stripes, which are generally placed for caution. It's warning us, hey, be careful, your game might crash when you look over here, which is good to know. There's also a red arrow pointing at the caution strip on the right side. That's pretty significant. It means that they really want you to acknowledge the presence of the caution sign. And the only reason they would want you to do that is if they really wanted you to acknowledge that the area you're in requires a great deal of caution. They can't just put up a strip of caution tape to either side of the door, which, if you look at the left side of the door, there's also caution tape there. No, they have to put caution tape on both the left and right sides, and then they added a red arrow pointing at the caution strip on the right side, and of course that is layered over top of some sort of computer terminal device, and I'm not really sure what that is or what that does, but what we're dealing with is a real issue here. It's a real issue, and what it's called is called over design, and it's called over engineering, and it's called overthinking. Okay, what we're dealing with here is some people who are very concerned about walking through this door, which itself also has a warning. They're saying, hey, be careful when you come through here, the door might close, and if you're standing in the middle of it, you might get sliced in two. But the door doesn't have that much torque to like push and crush you, and it also has many safety features. So all of this is really, I think that what we're probably dealing with is a group of scientists who have been sued in the past by someone who got their foot stuck in the door and they tripped, and they're just, over an abundance of caution, they are adding a warning to the door. They're adding caution strips to either side of the door. They're adding a yellow arrow to point, or sorry, a red arrow to point at the caution strip in order to really drive home the fact that this is a dangerous space. And then also here's a computer, and then also here's a bunch of other stuff. So 400 games on Steam? I might. I don't know. My Steam account is ancient at this point. I think I got Steam back in 2010, maybe. So I've had a Steam account for almost 14 years. And yeah, I pick up a lot of like games on sale. Don't most people have big Steam libraries full of games they'll never play? Isn't that normal? All right, this is getting ridiculous. Can I Alt F4 out of this? That didn't do anything at all. July 19th, 2011. There you go. Can I do anything? Am I permanently stuck? Can I Alt Tab out? I think that what we're going to have to do is go actually physically reboot the computer. And if we're doing that, then we're playing a different game. We're just going to play a different game. So I'm going to end and rename the stream. And we'll come back and we'll play an hour of Be Happy. How does that sound to everyone? Is everyone ready to be happy? Because that won't crash. I can guarantee you. All right, I'll be right back. Hold on. Where's the Be Right Back button?